And so I was in this really bad place and had suicidal thoughts at times. And thankfully, grace from God is that I discovered self-development. I discovered that I could change, that I could improve myself. I discovered the fact that, I can be and change my life to make it the way that I want it to be. I could set goals, I could do anything. And it just kind of gave me this hope, different possibilities that I never had before. A new vision, a compelling future is really what it gave me. While I had all of those traits, they were not serving me in my life, but at the same time within me, there was someone who was confident. There was someone who was intelligent. There was someone who was resourceful, someone that can make anything happen, someone that was talkative and outgoing and social. That was already within me. And I needed to learn how to change myself or bring out more of what was already within me, to expand myself to become more. That if I continued just to be myself and not change or do anything, then my life was not going to change in any way, shape, or form. It's not until I had to be willing to change that my life would change. When you change, everything will change for you. When you change, everything will change for you. And that's when I got it, man. That's when I was like, you know what? In order for me to become more and discover who I really am, I have to be what I'm not. I have to take on different personalities. I have to explore different sides of myself that I never knew was already within me. Guys, when you have that anxiety, the fear, the stress, that feeling that you feel feels uncomfortable, that's the indicator. That's the signal that you're doing something right, that you're growing. You should feel uncomfortable because that means it's outside your comfort zone. That means that you're really growing. But a lot of people, they avoid it. They avoid facing the fears. They avoid the stresses and the anxiety. And again, they're not going to grow unless they do embrace it. So the very thing that's going to allow them to grow and actualize their potential and become the person they want to be and achieve the results they're after, they avoid. It's crazy. I had the privilege of seeing Wayne Dyer speak before he passed away. And one thing that Wayne Dyer would say is that more is the mantra of the ego. You see, more is something that can never really be fulfilled. We all have 6 human needs, something that Tony Robbins talks about. We have a need for certainty, security, okay, the way things being a certain way. We have a need for uncertainty, variety, surprise, excitement. We have a need for significance, to feel special and important or unique, a need for connection and love, also a need for growth and a need for contribution. Now, significance is a need that a lot of people are trying to meet through self-development. But the problem is these 6 needs, we all find a way to meet these needs, but there's 1 or 2 of them that we prioritize more than everything else that determines our entire future and our decisions in life. And most people in society, they value significance way too much. And the problem with that is you're guaranteed never to be happy and fulfilled, because as long as you're driven by significance, you're always going to be comparing yourself to other people. Right? You're going to compare yourself and say, well, all these other people are doing better than me, and so therefore it makes you feel insignificant, not enough, which forces you to grow and improve. And that's great for growth and improving yourself, but you'll never be happy because there's always going to be people that are further ahead than you or better in in certain areas of life that you're always going to feel inferior or insignificant to. It also screws you over as well because you never have enough. You need more and more and more and more and more, and you're always feeding that ego that's within yourself, and you'll never be fully satisfied. So understand that it requires pushing your comfort zone. That's always the best way to change yourself, and that you should be making it your goal to be the best version of yourself. I think that's way better advice. Be the best of who you can be. Continue to grow, continue to evolve, and stop limiting yourself based on the past or what other people say or define or project onto you. Right now is a brand new moment, and you have the choice in this moment to be whoever you want to be. That's how you change. That's how you transform yourself, is when you do things that are totally different than what you believe that you are or what you're capable of. when you push your comfort zone massively and you take a quantum leap and you discover, wow, you know what? Maybe I'm more than what I thought I was. You're breaking your limiting beliefs and patterns, and you're expanding your identity, and then you're creating an identity and a self that is empowering, and you're designing and shaping yourself. As Bruce Lee said, I take what works, I discard what doesn't, and I create something uniquely my own. That's one thing Bruce Lee was most known for. He would model all the different martial arts and take certain pieces from it, took what worked and was best from him, and discarded what didn't. And he created his own unique style and way of being. And even though he got criticized massively for it, he got criticized by all the different martial arts schools, and everyone said that, all these negative things that what he was doing. But he was able to discover and create himself to be the best version of himself. And all of us have that within us. Guys, it's not until you finally decide to step up, you decide that you're going to do whatever it takes. You decide that, yeah, you're scared, but you're going to do it anyway. And you do it, often I do it, I smile and I laugh inside because I know that what I'm doing right now is something that very few people are willing to do, and that's what separates me, someone who's going to be successful in life, because successful people in life are willing to do what the failures won't. They're willing to stand out and do things that most people are terrified of doing and never think of doing it. I like to do those things on purpose. So my message for you guys is understand that the real self-development is, it only begins once you're outside your comfort zone. Do something that challenges you. Step outside your comfort zone. Face your fears. If you don't know how, then find the way how. Because finding out how and being resourceful, that's one of the best ways to grow as well. Challenge yourself. Reframe what it is that you're going through. Embrace it. Embrace it, guys. Look for the stress, the anxiety. Stress can be your friend. Anxiety can be your friend. When you overcome it, you go through it, then it dissipates. It goes away. You avoid it, it gets stronger. It's best oftentimes to conquer these things right the moment that it comes up, because the more that you hesitate, the worse that it gets. It's like jumping into a pool, right? The best time to jump in, just go for it. The more that you wait, the more that builds, you get more in your head, you rationalize things. That's what happens with the fear. And that's why fear consumes so many people, because they don't conquer it right away when it's small. So go for it, guys. Push yourself, challenge yourself. That's how you're really going to grow. Thanks for watching.